Greetings once again, folks, and welcome to yet another My Artsy Musings session, and the final one for this piece, this acrylic on canvas, Koda's Smile. And let's get started with the final run, shall we? Yes. Where should we start? I'm going to start with his tongue because I wanted to just, there's a couple of little details I want to, what is this one? This is cobalt. I don't want cobalt, I want ultramarine, a wee bit of ultramarine. Oh, that's dry as a bone. Dry as a bone. This one. Yes. Okay. Oh, but first, what I wanted to do, not with that yet, just yet. Let's just keep that on. I'll keep that on hold for now. I just want to get my ducks in a row here because I want to do some. I said I had threatened to do some washes. Some washes today. Washes, not washers. I want to do a pale, a very liquidy, let's get a touch of this Baltic blue. Just a touch of that. And quite a lot of water. So let's bring that in with our these things. Let's just use this. As you might have noticed, I don't, other than setting a couple of things in place, tools and what have you, paintbrushes, etc., I don't prepare for each consecutive session. And that's why I like to keep it basic and keep it raw, because yeah, I need to just feel it as I go, and nothing contrived, nothing pre-planned, preordained that that is going to have a contrived outcome. My journey is to steer as far away from that as possible, and right, I'm just going to lightly wash here. There's a couple of areas that I want to. Yes, my journey is with regards to letting go, becoming looser in my artworks. So yeah, I like to kind of allow that to happen as much as possible. It's important for my development. Running all over the show, but it's okay. And then I just want to do this very basic dark wash, just for shadowy areas, and then I'll go over them as well with lighter colors. And I just wanted to. Yes. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm getting towards. And it's okay. The runs are okay, except for this one. I don't want that. Come on out. Come on out. Just soak it up a little bit. That's okay. That's a very dark area in any case. Just take the level of brightness down a little in the background. Not too much though, just kind of one notch. So that when I work on my highlighted areas more, then they will punch out better. Well, at least that's the plan. Yeah. Okay, and now I'm going to use my toothbrush with the same kind of idea and just do a little spraying of the spray, and I'll use my toothbrush dry with this. What are we going to do first? Let's do light first. Let's do lighter color first, and we shall go for a pale blue in this instance, I think, just to get that, and then we'll do that. Let's just try that out. Where's my little card that I can just keep it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, just so I can keep it. Again, I'm just for some nice detail and just interest, a little pizzazz, as I think I called it the other day. Just a little bit of sparkle. To add a little noise to the background without it becoming too busy, you know what I mean. And that same spray can come into the subject a little bit as well, so that I've got a nice, let's go with this Baltic blue a bit, and for some dark speckles as well. Nice. That's working quite well. Yeah, just a little bit of nice interest in there. And I can put that to bed for the now. Might do a little bit more towards the end. Just a very light spray of a very watered down blues and light blue and dark blue. Right, so that's nice. Lovely, lovely. Right, and now let's use this little fan brush, and I thought of it last night. I must give that a swish. But first I wanted to work on his tongue a little bit. So let's have a wee bit of this. What is this color? Rose red. So it's kind of a deeper hue of magenta, and with this brush let's just bring some of that color in. A deeper magenta, and I also want to bring in that's what I want to do with the spot of ultramarine. Let's bring in some water here. Let's bring in a little bit of moisture. That's nice. So today, during this session, what I'm doing is just working up the kind of depth of field. No, not necessarily depth of field particularly, but the balance of the tonal value. There we go. Finally. So I just want to get these lovely, I think I need a little bit of the darker color for that. Let's just balance that here. I really need a large studio. Goodness me, balancing things here and there. Yeah. Just start now working up these darker colors. Where's the one I wanted to use here? No, not you, not maybe you. That one. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Let's get some moisture on that. Yes. And let's just add in a little bit of this lighter pink as well. Where are you? Oh, sitting on top of it. So folks, while I'm messing around, let me take the opportunity to suggest, if you're new to my channel, that you consider subscribing. Doesn't cost you a cent, and if you subscribe to and you enjoy what you see, please hit the like button, and also the bell icon, so that you get some notifications of my future uploads. I would really appreciate it. It helps my channel. It helps my channel to grow a little, and yeah, I need a little bit of a boost. So your likes and comments, of course, are hugely appreciated. So yes, thanks in advance. Every single time somebody comments, obviously it bumps me up a little bit, puts me out there. So if you do like what you see, put your finger where your mouth is. Whatever. Anyway, it is appreciated. Any likes and comments are appreciated, and of course, as you know, I always welcome feedback, be it suggestions, be it questions about what I do, my art, my techniques, my whatever subjects. I always appreciate the feedback very much. So no, that's not quite what I was looking for there. When I could just do that with my finger. Anything goes, right? A bit of moisture is required, I think, here. White into the fray. Okay, let's see about this nose, shall we? Yeah, that's more like it. If I don't completely complete this piece today during the session, well, we'll see. Might push through to, you see, once again, I've forgotten to set my timer up. Heck, I really have gotten out of the way of doing this, of these sessions, haven't I? So if I do not complete it today, I just, well, I'll only need to do some very, very final finishing touches, if anything. I don't like to work outside of the bounds of my YouTube sessions. So, but I might do a couple of finishing touches where I need to position the artwork flat, and yeah, it's a bit difficult to do that here. So just for a couple of little minor tweaks, I might want to do that a bit. But yeah, I shall just check my time shortly on my camera and then take it from there. Oh dear. Pink nose and pink tongue is our Koda. Pink of nose and pink of tongue. A little bit of a tooth showing there. I'm just working this subtle detail in now, and then tail it off as I go. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun working on this piece. It's been a little bit of a challenge, which I always enjoy. a challenge in that I haven't done much acrylic work, and particularly haven't done an acrylic portrait, be it animal or human, for a very long time. So we're giving it stick here, and it's coming together rather, I could suggest, better than expected. Yeah. I shall work in the detail of the eyes later. Yeah, that's looking good. Okay, I think now I want to do so I want to work in with this, with some dry brush here, and use this sort of fan tipped brush. Let's see how this goes. So once again, as I work, I'm using dry brush, so I'm not getting much in the way of flat solid color, and in doing so I retain a lot of the underlying layers as I go. So that's the whole objective of the exercise, is to give it that depth that it requires, given the nature of his fur. It's like very, it's long. It's also sort of what's the word, springy. So it, you know, obviously being a husky, there's a great deal of because they needed that warmth in much colder climes, that warmth needs to be retained. So the excuse me, I can't talk and think at the same time. This is something I can do with my charcoal drawings, but not seemingly with this. Anywho, let's just dry that out. Yes, so you know, huskies are made for very, very cold climates, and so what happens is the fur, being so not thick but not dense, so it cuts down the wind chill factor. So the body retains the heat, and as you work into his fur, towards the skin, so the fur keeps the cold at bay by kind of muffling the air around his body. Cheapest, that was hard to get out, wasn't it? Right, let's go with some nice whites here. Yeah, so we've got this lovely long fur, and I need and it's, you can see the depth. You've got the whites overlaying the blacks. And so both are showing through, and I need to preserve that kind of fluffiness, that buoyancy of his fur. Right, there's a couple of spots here. So I am tempering this white. Again, it's dry brush, so it's nicely tempered, so it's not harsh white. There we go. That's looking good. And it's a slightly off white as well, because I'm mixing it here. There's a slight mix of this, some of this blue and pink and what have you in here as well. So just get that subtle hue. Huey Lewis and the News. Yeah. I think I need to change brushes now, because I want this lovely old, gosh, this is really disintegrating almost as I work. My trusty old brush. it's such a, there's another reason why I don't like to labor this piece, to labor my work after I've finished my session, and I like to come back to it fresh once again, so that it's just as exciting for me to work on during each session as it is perhaps for you to watch it, probably even more so. It's such a joy to see Koda's essence coming through here as I work. This yeah, we're getting, I need to check the time on the timer on the video. See where I'm at. Otherwise I'll just carry on forever. Where are we? 36. 36. I've got my old kitchen clock here for my timer with a piece of plastic for my, so we've done 36, have we? So about there. We've got a few minutes left. I think I'm just going to go to around the 1/4 spot and take it from there. Goodness me, I don't have far to go, but we'll just take it as it comes. So there's my technologically advanced timing device, kitchen clock and a piece of plastic. Right, where was I? Yeah, over here. Right, bringing in some of the nice whites, and of course now that I bring the whites in, and of course it's tempered down as well, but as I bring these lighter swishes in, so the lovely richness of color beneath kind of enhances it somewhat, so that I don't get this there's no flatness to the piece, which is lovely. I think I'm going to bring in a little bit of yellow shortly as well, some ochre. I'm just kind of enhancing his fluffy nature, fluffiness, the fluffiness of his fur, fluffy fluffs. In spots here. A little bit of detail. Where is that one? No, yes. Perhaps I should put that down so I can talk here. So I just want to start bringing in a little bit of let's dry that out a bit. A little bit of edge detail here. Here's Kit Kat to come say hello. Hello, my boy. He's gonna, I shan't disturb him and get him to come and say hello, or should I? Can you come say hello, Kit Kat? You're gonna rummage in there. Ah, no, maybe not. I'll just leave him. Right, now I think it's time for me to do some detail work on his eyes now. Let's put the browns in first. See ya, Kit Kat. Let's put these browns in. Right, I need some, where's my umber? I need some of that, yellow ochre, and burnt umber. Excuse me talking through a paintbrush. A little bit of burnt umber. Put the lid back on. A little bit of yellow ochre. Put the lid back on. And a little bit of lemon yellow as well for a highlight or two here and there. A little dot of that. And put the lid back on. Goodness me. Right. Finally, we can start with this. So I'll do the lighter first. Let's mix a little bit of the lemon yellow in there as well. I want to get some nice so he hasn't got, as I have mentioned before, he doesn't have these very bright yellow eyes or very bright ice blue eyes. He's got these lovely brown eyes, soft, gentle brown eyes, and I don't want to pick up on. Takes a while to just bring this together. Eyes are so important. I guess any artist will tell of that. So let's hope I get this right. They really are the window to the soul, and they embody the character of the subject, especially with portraits. So pay attention to eyes. Pay lots of attention to eyes. Let's just bring in some of that. I'm trying to work as dry as possible with this. So I must dry this paintbrush out. And this is the only real spots. The eyes are the only place where I'm actually using detail quite tight and finicky, because of what I was just explaining. Excuse the silence. This is where I really need to focus. that's that little spot, and they see now how important it becomes, because that little spot now I've realized is off. So I shall have to fix that. But because I'm working with dry brush here, I can fix it quite quickly because it dries quite quickly. Whew. Let's go back to that. I think I'm going to fill the hour. Well, it seems like I am, but that's fine. Right, let's get that fixed up there. At the same time as I'm focusing on detail, I don't want to labor it so that it then starts to blow out and become more sort of muddy and busy and hence less of the character. Really needs to be a dark spot, that. So again, I'm not using any black, so whatever darks, the darkest of darks that I'm using here are mixed colors. There we go. Right. Sure. Almost building up a sweat here with this, with the right. We're about there. We really are. A little spot of white just there. That's it. That's kind of it. Just there. Just to give those eyes a little bit of the sparkle. And let's just soften that and then put another one. Yeah, and I think we're almost done now. Almost done. Let's work in a little bit of this blue again. Wrong tool, the wrong brush for this. Where is it? Goodness me, oh there you are, lurking in the shadows. Ah, yeah. And just when you want to do a very light touch of it, it goes and spreads. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, not to worry. Just want to, let's try this a bit. There we go. looks rather dark there. And I do believe that we are about done. Right, folks, that's about it. I am going to leave my signature off until I am completely happy that I've touched up a little couple of spots before I sign off on it. But other than that, I am quite stoked with the way it's turned out. Yeah, Koda's smile. Yes, folks. Okay, well, thank you for joining me these past couple of sessions, these past 4 sessions, and I hope you've enjoyed the process. My first acrylic painting in a while, and certainly my first acrylic portrait in a long time. So yes, I hope you've enjoyed. This piece will go up on display for the time being at Shongweni Farmers Market, where I'll be on the last Sunday of every month, starting on this coming Sunday, the 27th of August. So yeah, so I'll have it there, and I'm also offering to do pet portraits at the market, together with all of my seascapes and landscapes and so on and so forth. So yes, do join me if you're in the area, and yeah, I hope to see you there. But otherwise, if you're further afield, I hope to see you next time for yet another My Artsy Musings. So yeah, take it easy, folks. I bid you oodles and oodles of toodles, and I hope that you are good and kind and gentle and caring and loving, etc., etc. So yes, take it easy, folks. Have a fantastic weekend ahead, and catch you again on the flip side. Bye. And don't forget to doodle.